Hello and welcome. Today is February 5th, 2026, and today we'll be playing Be Rising. I'm your host, Xolo Q. I'm a Xolo Eats Quaintly Reaper and Guide to the Underworld. And on today's stream, we're going to be working on our Romantic Getaway castle. This castle is, I think we're on part 5 of this build now. So, we've been working on it for a hot minute, but I think we might possibly finish it within the next 2 weeks. So this week and next week, I assume this is probably going to be finished up. We've gotten pretty far in this castle build, but we still have a whole other section to worry about. I got most of the construction down, but there's going to be a lot of decorating decisions that might lead to some mild analysis paralysis. So hopefully we don't get too stuck. Let me just put on some music in the background while I'm at it. Get this going. Hold on a second. There we go. Should be good now. Alright, let's get started. Let's get right into it and see where this stream leads us. Alright, so we left off here on the rooftop, I believe. I don't think I've logged in here really for anything other than just a thumbnail photo since then, so there's that. Kind of looking around at these statues and trying to think of, you know, maybe a better way to present this stuff. I'm not entirely convinced that this is like a good setup. I could also maybe mess around with something like the garden stone tile paving, or even the gravel paving, perhaps. But that's something I have to really think about because... Oh, hold on a second. Sorry about that. Gotta mute. There we go. I'm kind of on the fence as to how to kind of work with this because, you know, part of me kind of wants to like place this down and make like a circle with it, but I can't do it with the tree there, and I know that, so it's kind of like a limiting factor. I could put a circle here though, and just change the tile out to something else. So I think I might just do that for now, and then change the floor tile to just the grass. I'm not sure what kind of grass I want to use. I want to say this one maybe. Yeah, that's the grass I was using. And then of course I could put the statue in the very center of this if I really wanted to. Make it kind of stand out. Or, what I could do is maybe do like a half circle instead. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Let's try a half circle. I think I'm gonna remove the, light here. And we're gonna put these here. And I keep that nice rounded path. And then of course, we still have the issue of this thing. But I could put two next to them, or next to the statue. I could also instead add some lighting, so maybe some larger lights wouldn't be the worst of ideas, potentially. I think I'll go with the Bellfire sconces, and this one we're gonna go with that little baby blue one. Let's go with that. I actually prefer this look, and I think I'm going to probably close this out and put like maybe a bunch of flowers or something. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. Let's remove that light. See if we can create a symmetrical scenario on this side. Yeah, but I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do for this rooftop area, because I definitely want there to be lots of planted items, lots of just overall really nice plants in general. So I'm gonna have to kind of keep that in mind as I'm working on this particular one, because I want this one to stand out more than the ones downstairs. So this would be kind of like the I don't know if it would be like the most expensive venue per se, but it would be a venue that's more for like smaller audiences, as you can tell with the number of chairs. Whereas like the ones downstairs had like a lot more chairs than the one up here. Or the ones up here, I should say. What else we got here? We'll add some more larger lights. This time we'll go with pink on this side and this side. Hello, Aminifus. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope all is well and hope you're doing well. There we go. And then I think I'm also maybe possibly going to add in I don't know. I've been thinking about maybe putting planters here instead, but I'm kind of on the fence on that. See what I could do with some growing plots, maybe something small. I could go with that. And then go with this. And let's grow that in. Some of you guys are about to realize I've gotten a new keyboard this week. There we go. So we do have some of these plants looking nice. Definitely want to add some plants over here though. Can't easily add it with these though, so I'm gonna have to come up with an alternative plan. So my plan here, at least for this part, is I'm going to kind of unevenly tuck these in slightly, probably. I could also go with like a higher arrangement with like something like this, but I kind of don't want two plants being too close together that are like too similar, if that makes sense. It's at least, well, at least not totally. You know what? Maybe I should remove these. I actually don't like this very much. And I think I am gonna go with the single plot. The cool thing about the single plots is that you can kind of put them askew a little bit and make it look like you're rounding a corner or rounding an edge, and no one will really know. You have to be a little bit careful though, because it's not perfect and it's really easy to have a problem here. I think I do need to lower this down slightly. Oh boy. See if I can get this side to look good. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, this is getting a little bit... It's a little bit more complicated than I would have hoped. We're gonna have to do halvesies on here. I think that's about as good as I can get it. But this is a kind of complicated ring here. I could tuck these in slightly, just so that it's not like pushing onto the chairs. And I think that's fine. I don't think I'd push this up further though. Let's see what it looks like if I were to put a oh dear. Not good. So we don't really have a pink flower in the game, so I think I might even have to go with red. Like I might have to go with roses here. Let's just hope that it works out. I'm hoping that this kind of pays off, but we'll have to see. You know, it's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I like this, this rounded, kind of thing, and there's plenty of space here to just walk, so it's not, like, really bad. And if I were to sit in this chair, I could still see what's going on, so I think this works. I think this works, but it's still gonna need, like, something in here, because I feel like this is just not enough. Or maybe it's just me, who knows? It could just be me who's thinking that, I'm not entirely sure, but, let's see how far we can get away with this, essentially. Damn it. Did not mean to do that. See if I can squeeze this in. Come on. I'm not gonna be able to get another one in there. I'm not even sure if this is the correct number of plants, to be completely honest. We are gonna want some... maybe I'll get some... Oh, you know what? I could get some snowflower seeds. Let's see if I can make this work. Alright. Let's speed up time, take a look. Because it might be too low to the ground. Oh, maybe not. It's a little bit of a visual imbalance here, but it's not like terra bad. I don't know, because if I go with morning lilies, I feel like it's kind of like you don't really want morning lilies for like a wedding, I don't think. I don't know. maybe I'm, I mean, I guess they're already dead if they're vampires, right? Like, I don't know, man. I gotta think about it. I could also maybe go with ghost shrooms, because they're a little bit taller than the snowflowers. So that is a possibility. I don't know. I like the flowers though, so it's kind of like a tough choice. I mean, I guess I could just... I mean, if I go with firelight seeds or fire blossoms or whatever, it's gonna clash with the pink, but like the red is just close enough in color that it just kind of bleeds in and isn't like too bad, I guess. This is tough. This is a tough one, man. You know, trying to decide what is best, but I like the way that these loops look. They don't look too bad. I will say though, I feel like the rose one looks a lot better in the sense that it covers a lot more of the ground around it, so you can't really see the mistakes. But this one, it's like way more obvious what the mistakes actually are, and that's why I'm hesitant to even, you know, use something else, because if I use something else, it's also going to be very obvious. But if I were to put roses here, maybe that could be okay. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Go back. Let's see what I can do. Let's experiment a little bit here. You know, it doesn't look terrible. I'll give it that. It does not look terrible. Damn. It's a shame, really, because I like the snowflowers, but I guess I could use snowflowers for something else. I could just use, like, repurpose it for, like, the walkways or something. Like, I'm thinking what I could do is put them over here. This right here needs like something. I don't know what, but I gotta figure it out, don't worry. I would say hold my beer, but I don't really drink. Damn, that's not working. Alright, we're gonna make some adjustments here. I'm gonna do the same method I used in the library castle, where I was able to kind of squeeze 3 per gap very comfortably and well and very neat into the space. So I think I'm just gonna do that, commit to that plan, that idea. Hello, you read your curse, and hello, Blue Eyes Dark Magician. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Looks like the chat is fixed, maybe? I don't know. It's not spamming like it usually does. Interesting. I didn't make any changes. I haven't had a chance. Oh boy. Actually, no, I'm gonna remove this. This is not working. But what I will do is we'll leave the fountains here, and instead I'll put some flowers across. I don't want the flowers to get smashed into the thing, so I think I'm gonna put the other flower in the bush. Let's see how this goes. Alright, let's take a look. Thanks for the lurk, Dongzi. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so far, not bad. I feel like I could fix this a little bit more. I feel like it's a little too plain. There we go. Let's fix that. There we go. So now this corner's looking nice. This walkway is looking nice. Very good. Let's try and add something here to make this kind of look nicer. I don't like the way it looks right now. I don't know if it would make sense to put a bench here. I kind of feel like it doesn't make sense. I could maybe put something like a, something like this, but I kind of don't like that. Oh, here we go. Maybe something like this, trellis could work. But the problem with the trellis is that if I open this gate, it bleeds right through the trellis, so that's not gonna work. Oh boy. Hello, Mr. Frodo Baggins, welcome to the chat. How you doing? I could also add something like these regular trellises, or I could add something kind of like this, maybe. So maybe I'll just place these here. Let's see, what does it look like? Okay, that's tolerable. Yeah, I think this is tolerable. I can tolerate this. The clipping isn't terrible there. And then of course I have to be careful because I can't put this underneath because it's gonna clash with the carpet won't let me place it. So I think I'm going to compromise here. And we're gonna go with a small growing plot underneath, oh, sorry, underneath this one. But not the other two. So the other two, we're gonna have to stick with the basic stuff. So like this rose bush, for example, would be something that could go there. Or like these little twisty bushes. But I think we're gonna go with the, oh, I should have color coded those. Hold up. There we go. Now it's matching the bushes. And then we're gonna put some roses here, so maybe like that. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. We'll do the same thing on this side, make sure it's symmetrical. Using the same exact planters. And then of course we have our growing plot right there. And we're go with the little palms again. And then another one of these. Alright, let's speed up time. Alright, looking good, looking good. Alright, now we gotta do this side of the sidewalk. Okay, so on this side, this is where stuff gets a little bit more complicated because, like I said before, we don't have a pink flower. What I could do is maybe go with firelight seeds. It's orange, so it's gonna look a little odd maybe, but let's test it out and see how good or bad it looks compared to we're sitting next to this pink, because that could be a really bad clash of colors, but I figured it might be worth it to just try it. Fire blossom seeds. There we go. Let's speed up time. Take a look at it. Okay. So, just looking at it from the nighttime perspective, it's not bad. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, I guess. Alright, let's back up and take a look and see. Yeah, so this side's more like the cool side, has like the blue. This side, we're gonna have to be a little bit more creative with if we're gonna do something here. The rose loops don't look terrible from above either. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I think I will stick with the orange. I wasn't sure at first, but I don't think... I really don't want to use the purple flowers, like the corrupted flowers here, because then it messes up my theme. Because I'm already using it in the center. And the idea is to merge the colors, right? There we go. And now we gotta get this going. There we go. Oh no. Oh. I missed. There we go. Alright. Let's get this going. Alright, let's take a look and see how it came out. Okay, I think that's not bad actually. I kind of like the pop. That's not bad. Could be a lot worse. The color coding is very like weird and intentional in some ways, but I think the aisle looks good. That's something I was a little worried about, but very nice. And I think this outside part is enough with the flowers. I don't think I need to add anything else here. Maybe a bench right here? Maybe? Like around the corner? I think I will. You know what? Why not? I mean, there's plenty of seating in there, but if there's like a spot... Well, I guess technically if they need a spot before they come in, it would be over here in this area where we've already decorated, so... I'm not entirely sure what I want to do for this, but I think that having these flowers here is enough for now. So we're just gonna stick with it. And then, of course, over here, I'm gonna have to kind of see if I want to change any of this, so... I'm not entirely sure, because originally I wanted to have grass here underneath, you know, where people are sitting. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm not sure if that was the move. Or if I should put grass in here and then like stone tile here, but I think I might be overthinking it a little bit. So I might be almost done here. I just need to figure out what to do here. So like this side and that side. I don't know. I feel like I could probably squeeze like some kind of torch here, like some kind of lighting. So let's put one, actually let's get purple ones in the center here. Let me make sure I'm not getting squeezed here. There we go. There we go, that's a lot nicer. I think that works. I could also maybe possibly add lights here in the center, like small lights, but I don't even know what I would put down. Like the only thing I can think of is maybe these, because I don't think I've used these yet in in my builds just yet. I mean, I guess we could have some like aisle lights, right? I don't know. Let's mess with this and see how it looks. I kind of don't want to put anything up here. Let's see what it looks like from the sky. I might delete it. We'll see. Gotta get a good look from up here. I don't know about this. Kinda don't like these tall lights here. I feel like it needs like a thicker, like larger light that's like wider. Maybe even something like this, which unfortunately covers up too much, so don't want to use these. I already used this in a previous build. I hate to like spam these, but I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not entirely sure. I could also maybe take these shorter planters or something and just kind of line it, but it would cover up a lot, so I think maybe I should leave it alone. Like, part of me is just saying, just leave it alone, you know? I always look at something and I'm like, is it done? And if I don't feel like it's done, I'll just keep tinkering and tinkering and tinkering. I could literally be here all day tinkering with the colors and the combinations, and I don't know. I like the amount of space we have here, but I just don't like how empty this looks, almost. Which is unfortunate. But at the same time, it makes sense because you want to be able to walk to your seat. Like if you have the entourage coming in, right? Okay, we made it to the front. Okay, boom, walk to your side or whatever. Walk to your place. And there's plenty of space to do that, you know. I think we'll leave it alone. I think this is pretty much finished. The only thing will be the side pieces right here. There needs to be something here because this isn't enough. Like I think this is where I'm gonna put my my benches. I think my oh, and that's right, I forgot to add like bird baths, but we'll worry about that when the time comes, I guess. So we'll go with this. Okay, looks like that's not gonna fit because of the flowers, so I think I am gonna remove one. Oh, now it's blocked by the railings, is it? What a pain. Alright, fine. Have it your way. I'll just put a bird bath there. Put one right here. And then we'll put another one on the other side. And that'll be the end of this rooftop venue. Done. Very nice. I think this is enough. Alright. Next, we need to work on the neighboring building. I think we finished all the other areas. I'm gonna kind of plop over here and take a look real quick, make sure we didn't forget anything. Oh, hold on. This was removed. What's it connected to? That's not connected to anything, huh? So that can go. Let me see if this even connects to anything, just to make sure. Because I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah, it does. Okay. And these rocks are just growing back, man. They're like fearless rocks or something. Okay, so this area here is something I'd have to kind of think about as well, because I haven't even come up with like a pathing I want to use per se, which is not ideal. So I think maybe something like this cobblestone might, you know, kind of fill the void for us here a little bit. I go with something simple like this. Keep it classy. For now. And then of course we're gonna put in maybe some garden fencing. So I'll go with this one. I'm probably gonna end up putting trees or something over here, because, I mean, what else would I put here, right? Like, I don't know. Oh, and I think this is a, well, I guess I could do this, huh? I could just close this out and be like, you know what? We're closing this. And then I can put my, I mean, I guess it would be kind of silly to just, you know what? I'm placing my thing down here. To hell with it, I'm doing it. And then, we'll put an oak tree here. I think that would be nice. Alright, we'll let that grow in. And then, of course, we have another spot here. Which, I mean, I guess if I were to remove these, I could just walk over here, right? I don't know if that's a good idea, though. So, I think I'm going to change out this flooring, and we're going to put something else here. And then I am going to put this fence back.
I cannot build here.
And then let's put down the not decorative tiles, I'm looking for the growing plots. Also, thank you for the hydrate Kachikochu. Thank you for the stretch Majin Droid Arinsu, and thank you for the headpat bad shooter fast runner. Appreciate it. Oh, that was a good sip. Time to stretch. I'm dying! Damn. That stretch damn near killed me. Anyway. Getting back on track here. Let's get... Let's get these looking good. Let's grow them in. Alright. So if I'm walking up here, they do bleed a little bit into the walkway, but it's nothing hideous. That's not terrible. I don't know. Let me see. I might have to change up the types of trees, because over here I went with these cherry blossoms. Hello, Hello, Crystal Hydra 4779. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Also, I just noticed I missed something here. I actually did not mean to remove this pillar a while back, so I'm gonna put it back where it belongs. Let me get the wallpaper going first, though. And then I think I'm also going to place one here. Thank you for the stretch, Kachikochu. Odd. And thank you also for that hydrate, bad shooter, fast runner. Hydrate in a second. There we go. And thank you for the headpat, Angel Degen. Welcome to the chat. Alright. I'm always impressed by these complex castles people manage to make. Same. Same. I've seen some people make some crazy castles and I'm just like, damn. Like, you know, I look at it and I'm impressed, you know? Like, I look at it and I'm just like, wow. Like, the amount of time and effort it takes to make some of these castles is, like, insane. And, I mean, the dedication some people have is, like, kind of crazy, like, low-key. So I kind of know what you mean. I mean, I consider myself to be a decent castle builder. Decent enough, I guess. So, I don't know. When you make as many castles as I do, you get to a point where like you just kind of learn things that you're just like, okay, I know how to handle the ins and outs of this, you know. But yeah, that's kind of been its own thing. Not sure if I want to add. You know what? I think I will add some benches here. Add some right here. Tuck it into the staircase because there's so much space here that we can just get away with that. Oh no, we can't because it'll bleed into the side here. Okay, well, we'll push it forward slightly. That's fine. That's okay. It's not the end of the world, I guess. Hello, Spidey. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? We're doing well. You know, I think maybe I should put down another one of these pillars right here just to complete the entire look. I don't know. Let's get the wallpapers going. There we go. Let's transform. Alright, I think we're done with this main part of the castle. Just gonna do a quick eyeball sweep to make sure that there's nothing we're missing here. Or nothing that I kind of want to change. Okay. This ballroom looks good. There's dancing room. Reception area. I mean, looks good. Doing some sticky business and weaving through traffic? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, of course you are, Spidey. Of course. We're just going to swap that to a different tile. I almost want to swap it to terracotta tiles, to be honest, because those are really nice looking in general. We'll just do that. The rest of this looks pretty good. Side looks good. This part looks good. Alright, let's check out this first area, make sure there's no, like, obvious mistakes. Okay. It looks fine, I think. At least it passes the squint test. Like, if you squint a little and you don't see any problems, it's probably good, you know? Alright, looking good. And then let's check out this area here with the rooms. This one doesn't have a carpet. Oh, that's a bathroom. That's right. I forgot I made bathrooms on the sides. Bathroom, dressing room. Dressing room. This one's a little different. Yeah. Okay. And then one more check. Looks good. Alright. And then now we're gonna check over here. Rooftop looking good. Oh, I know what's missing. I know exactly what's missing. Hold up. It just occurred to me. The braziers. This is what I should have out here. These mist braziers. Like I should put one here and here. And then we'll put no, not Veil of Bones. Oh my god, really? Give bone. Oh my god, it's so picky. I guess when half the things are called bone, it could throw it off, I guess. There we go. Now the rooftop is usable during the day. How about the romantic torture chambers? We're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see. Hey, you're a better builder than me. I'm still trying to make indoor balconies work the way I want. Indoor balconies? Like, what do you mean by that? Do you mean like if you're overlooking a room or something? I do have, I don't know if you're like newer to the channel, but I do have a castle I finished recently, the Crimson Chateau. That castle had a balcony where it's like a dining room area and it overlooks the throne room. So that, I think that might be something kind of cool to check out if you haven't seen it already. Crystal Hydra. Is it the pizza room? Pizza room. Well, I mean, I guess the reception area is. How about the romantic torture chambers? Yeah, the one, that one has a good example. Yeah, that one had a good example, and I think, I'm trying to think of what other ones I've made this year that have a good balcony, overlook. That's probably one of my favorite balconies that I made. I also have a, now I think about it, I have a balcony tutorial where I just kind of, you know, go over examples of like balcony builds and stuff, but they're all outdoor, they're not indoor. And you know, I didn't even consider that when I made that build. That's a good point. That's something to think about. Maybe that could be a future video, potentially. It'll be balconies part 2, but they're all indoors. You know, like I said, I haven't considered that, but it's worth thinking about, I think. Yeah, but I think these mist braziers are exactly what I needed here, because suddenly you can use this rooftop area, so that's great. Alright, so I think we're done with the venues. I think they are pretty much as good as we need them to be. So the next part is going to be the little hotel area. So this is the hardest part of the build probably, because there's going to be a lot of shenanigans and nonsense. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do with this. I'm sure we can work it out somehow. What really sucks is that I can't place a, well actually, let me double check before I, yeah, no, it's not gonna let me. I can't use a invisible foundation on this corner, which really sucks, because I would have loved to have put a, balcony, sorry, not balcony, a fence railing there, but it's just not gonna let me, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go with some grass over here, or I guess I could just kill that grass here and go with you know what, let's go with the natural flooring for now and see where it takes us. This is like the servant quarters essentially, so this is like kind of like an area for the servants to kind of prep meals and all that stuff. This is also a little smoking area for break time if they so need it, or if they so wish to utilize it. We're gonna remove that. Think we'll get another DLC like Oakvale. If so, what would you like to see in it? I'd like cosmic horror focus, aquariums, new psychic magic school, and sword and shield weapon style. That's really interesting. You know, honestly, I'm not entirely sure if we're going to get a new expansion. Like, it would make sense if we did, because we don't have an ice shard boss. So, I mean, in theory, it would make sense, but usually by now the devs would have like teased or announced something, and they just haven't. So I'm not sure what to make of it. I don't know if they're working on something else, or if they're just kind of keeping things hush hush because it's not ready, or maybe they're trying to come out with like some, you know, random thing here or there. I have no idea. I have no idea what they're up to. But I will say that the silence this early into the year does make me a little nervous, because typically when we get a huge update, it's either, well, when 1.0 dropped, I believe it was in, no, I'm sorry. I think 1.1 dropped in late April, and I think 1.0 dropped in May, or something like that, or maybe I'm reversing them. But usually around April, late April, early May, or even mid-May is like usually where we see these things. So the fact that they haven't like really teased or shown us anything, or even come out with a dev blog to like address that, is like kind of concerning, low-key. So, you know, there were people already worried about it a lot earlier, and I just kind of wrote it off because I was like, well, it's too early to be worried about it, because people were like talking about this shit in like October. They were like, oh, you know, what if they're not working on anything? You know, have they abandoned the game? And this was like October last year, and I'm just like, it's a little early for that. So, I don't know. But, if I had to give my 2 cents, I have no idea. They have moved on from the other games in the past that they've worked on. So, for example, like Battle Right. That was like one of their biggest games that they worked on, Stunlock, that is. And then they stopped working on it. Hold on a second. Ow. What the hell just happened? Sorry, I got something in my eye. Anyway. What I was saying is, I have no idea. I have no idea. Now, as far as like things I would like to see in it, for a furniture item, I've said this before, I agree, I would love to see aquariums. I think that it would be super cool to have an aquarium, especially like ever since we got that what was it called? The crap, I can't remember. The mushroom terrarium. I remember thinking to myself, man, I wish it was an aquarium. You know, like I love that thing. It's one of my favorite furniture items in the game. And I'm just sitting here looking at this and I'm just like, wish we had an aquarium, you know? But yeah, I agree. I think an aquarium would be really cool. As far as like new schools of magic, I'm not sure if we really need that. I mean, there's so many different schools of magic. I'm not really sure why we would want that per se. But the idea of like a sword and shield weapon is interesting. I just don't know how, like, I mean, I don't know, it could work. Like, I'm not sure exactly what they would do to implement that. Like, I wonder if it would be like kind of like a combo breaker kind of thing, where like maybe you like, if you time your shield at the right time, like holding your physical shield, maybe you can counter or something. That'd be kind of cool. So maybe. I don't know. I don't know. That's something to think about. What I would like, as far as weapons go, I would love to see a rapier. I would really love to see that weapon. And I think the wine boss should, drop it. That'd be cool. See, how did you see the post where the Prime Minister of Sweden visited Stunlock Studios? Really? When was that? I didn't see that. What the hell? That's crazy. What was it, on like Twitter or something, or like on X? Let me check. Now I gotta look. Hold up. What do you mean they visited? Is that why they've been busy? They had a random person come visit? I know it's not random, but still. Yeah, but I haven't seen that. Okay, hold on. Oh, damn. Yeah, yesterday we welcomed Sweden's... This was 14 hours ago. Yesterday we welcomed Sweden's Prime Minister. I can't even pronounce that name. And the Minister of Justice, whose name I also cannot pronounce, to Stunlock Studios. We shared great conversations about games, technology, and the studio development in Sweden. That's cool. Congratulations. They got to see Dracula behind the scenes, I guess. Or something. That's kind of a weird visit, but sure, I guess. That's interesting. Let's see. Thanks for letting me know about that, Majin. I think if no teaser is shown this month, I think they're really done. You know, Zeno, I don't blame you for saying that. I really don't. It could also be that they could be working on something that's gonna be a little bit longer to work on. Like if they're... So, okay. So something that a lot of the players have been asking for a while now is PvE castle raids. If for some reason they are able to implement that and bring that in, I mean, depending on how complicated that system is, maybe they need more time, who knows? At the same time, we don't have a Ice Shard boss, which is, you know, pretty much the PvP lens of, hey, we're not done here. And, you know, people have been wanting, you know, a lot of different things for the game, so I really don't know. I have tried to get an interview with Jeremy somewhat recently. I was like, hey, can I, like, do an interview with you soon-ish, or whatever? Like, within the next few months, essentially, and it didn't sound like there was anything he really wanted to talk about right now, so I didn't really get that vibe from him, so I don't have an interview to ask these questions, but I would love to ask these questions, if possible. I mean, even if they are done with the game, I would like to at least get that confirmation, you know what I mean? Like, even if they're, like, totally and completely done, I would like to get that confirmation so we can just put that to rest, you know? And I'll admit, I was wrong if that was the case. However, we also have to look at the history of what's happened before that, where pretty much every time there's like a new DLC, people are like, oh, the game is done, oh, the game is done, and then they come out with a DLC, you know, and it's kind of getting silly at this point. So that's why for me, I'm just like, well, unless they say they're not gonna, you know, add something more, I'm not gonna even assume that, essentially. So the default is we get more stuff in my brain, but who knows? Was this about romantic torture chambers? Oh my god. Hello, Red Coffee Bean, welcome to the chat. Let's see, apparently there were like Dracula skins variants shown on the monitor. Really? Well, hold on. Did I miss that? Because I didn't look too closely at that monitor. Let me take a look. Hold up. Because it could just be concept art. You know, it could just be something that, that they thought was cool. Let me, you know what? I'll take a look at the pictures. Oh yeah, it looks like different possible outfits. Oh man, they almost put him in a white jacket? That's crazy. And there's one with like a cape. That's cool. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh well. What's today's agenda? Today's agenda, I'm over here yapping, but what I should be doing is working on this castle, but I'm over here yapping, talking about, you know, my thoughts on whether or not there's gonna be a new expansion, stuff like that. I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air. Like, I don't want to be like, yeah, I have a great feeling. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I have no idea. Like, I don't have an idea whether it's like they're working on something or not. I don't even have a hunch. They're being extremely tight-lipped. So I can't even get an interview right now, so I assume there's maybe something going on, but I don't know. So I'm not even gonna put out the false hope. I'm just gonna say I don't know. You know, if people were right and they're done, well, good for them, they're right. It's unfortunate, but at the same time, you know, my argument is at the time that they made that claim, it was a little too soon to really know. So, there we go. Who knows at this point? Alright, I think the outside here is completed. Oh, get this side too. Don't want to forget this. And let's also get in the wallpaper. They're working on a sequel called V Rising. That's funny. Just one of the features for couples. Oh my god. No, I'm not gonna put a torture chamber. I mean, that's not a terrible idea, actually, but I don't know. I have to think about it a little more. That's not an awful idea. Alright, so this is one of the bedrooms, so we're gonna have to get this going. But before I do that, I you know what? Before I hop into that, I need to get this servants' quarters finished first. Because I kind of, I feel like I jumped the gun a little bit on this, and I need to get these servant quarters figured out. Alright, so that looks good. We're gonna go around. That's good. We'll go with a brick inside. Alright. Let's get the flooring looking good. So, on the ground floor, I think I'm gonna put mostly, like, kind of cooking or kitchen stuff, maybe? Who knows? Or maybe this could just be prep room stuff. See, they're working on a oh, I just read that. Since vampires are kind of immortal, they can go to the extreme route on the torture stuff. Yeah, you're not wrong. See, the sequel V snooze button. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them to release another DLC. At the same time, I'm not holding my breath. If that makes sense. Like, I just don't know. There's plenty of, like, items I would love to see in the game. Like, you know, I said earlier with the aquariums. Like, that would be so cool, but I just don't know. I have no... I'm not holding out hope for that, if that makes sense. I changed my mind. We're getting a window here. And we're gonna put down the wallpaper from the outside. The inside, my bad. And then the outside. There we go. And then for the window, we're gonna go with this. It's that fresh air when we need it. And then when we don't, we close it. It would be cool to have windows here too, actually. In this corner. Because there's no balcony on the corner. Let's see what we can do. And we'll get those windows in again. Perfect. Alright, let's see what we can do. Maybe we can also get down some, I don't know. I have to really think about, like, what I'm gonna put down here. Because if I decide to put... Oh, you know, this could be kind of like a wine cellar kind of thing. Maybe this will be, like, where we keep the wine for the guests. You know, you're gonna need plenty of alcohol at a wedding, right? Especially if it's free. Let's see if we can get this to squeeze in there. Eclipse, I don't like that. We'll move it over. Oh god. A trilogy is also in the works called Be Sleeping Again. Oh my god. Bro, imagine if they came out with like a sequel called V Falling instead of V Rising. Just I'd just be like, what? Bruh. That'd be pretty funny though, low-key. Alright. Let's get in a few rows here of alcohol. Yeah, so this will just be like kind of a wine cellar kind of thing, since there'll be no reason to come down here unless you're grabbing alcohol. So, yeah, we'll just do that. There we go. And then over here, we'll just put like a little sitting area for the workers, or the slaves or servants, as we might call them. I guess we could put like a little book stand or something out here too. Trying to decide what kind of lighting I want out here too. If I go with a pillar mounted light, I kind of have to be careful. I don't want to go with something too flashy or crazy. I guess I could go with like a white color here. Keep it simple. And then we'll put a bench. A bench right here. And then we can put some wallpaper out here. Or they might change monster and go to W Rising with werewolves now. You know, I've heard a few people joke like that, where they'll say like, oh, now they can make a werewolf game. And I just kind of laugh when I hear that, because it's like, you know, I feel like that's like the natural progression. I mean, it'd be kind of funny. I don't know how that would work. I mean, imagine if like... And you know, another thing too, now I think about it, now you mention it, Epic. Like, imagine a game where, like, you're playing as a werewolf instead, and every time nighttime comes, you're in your werewolf form, but, like, during the day, you're just, like, in a human form. Like, that would be very, interesting. Because, like, even for V Rising, one of the things that makes the game stand out is how it completely reverses what is safe and what is not safe. Because, like, most survival games, the nighttime is the unsafe time, but, like, for V Rising, that's the safest time to do anything, is at night. So it's kind of like the reverse. And it would also be true for, like a werewolf game, if that were a thing. Who knows? If that's what they're really working on, I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be mad, but, you know. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put down some curtains. Or something, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could put some flowers here instead. Yeah, you know what, let's put some flower, well, I don't have space, do I? Not really. Okay, Let's start with the lighting. I could go with these, which might be okay. I don't know if I want this or if I want like a natural kind of coloring. The white looks good. Put this out this way. And then that's how we'll arrange it. Put one here. Let's remove this and put it in the center. You want a 2x4 board? At least it knows how to stand the weight. Just do the weight, what the fuck? Hello, May, welcome to the chat. Also, hello, Mage Flame, welcome as well. And thank you for that hydrate, I'll do that now. And thank you for the stretch bad shooter, fast runner. Appreciate it. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. The only thing except I need curtains, it's too plain. But I'm gonna use like a basic curtain in here. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy. Nothing too wild, at least. There we go. So yeah, this storage area looks good. I guess I could put a carpet here just to, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Put a basic looking carpet here. Oh boy. This is kind of a mess. And then, of course, I'm using the wrong color as I'm doing this. There we go. And of course, we'll have this part connect here, and that'll be the end of that. So it'll just kind of wrap around, nothing too crazy. Alright. Yeah, I think this room is done for now. I don't need anything else in here, really. I do want to add some flowers in here, though, so I think I'm going to probably stuff some, sorry, some vases or something. So maybe something like, maybe something like this. I mean, I could fit two side by side, but I feel like that's not enough. Maybe I should put, like, I should raise them all and just have, like, 4. I don't know. Not sure what the... I don't know what the play is here. Was the right call? I'm not sure. I think this is good enough. Oh wait, no, these are small. I should be using the larger ones. What am I doing? There we go. Yeah, I can't do side by side. What a pain. I could just put it in front of the window, straighten it out, and then carve a path underneath here for my own whatever it is I want to do. Yeah, you know what? Let me jump through here. I'm gonna do a little bit of careful placement. There we go. Much better. And we'll get the I'm not even sure what flower I want here. I guess I could go with this little one. And maybe I can give myself trippy shrooms. Keep it looking nice and purple. Speed it up. Did you figure out the bot thing and you sound like you're stuffy? Maybe I am stuffy. I feel like I'm, like I woke up today and I just didn't feel well, to be completely honest. Hopefully I'm not getting sick again, but it's possible, I guess. But yeah, I keep having to clear my throat and stuff, and that kind of sucks, low-key. Alright. Now that's done. Let's try and get another lovely tree here. Go get yourself some tea. I really don't like tea, to be honest with you. I just don't like the taste, really. I mean, I like iced tea, depending on, like, if I make it myself, but if it's, like, pre-made, it's disgusting. So yeah, I'm not really a tea person, I'm sorry. I don't really like tea. Which is a shame, because it has a lot of medicinal properties. Hello PJ, welcome to the chat, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I'm thinking about getting a lamppost out here, just to, brighten up the area a little tiny bit. Just a tad. It's an interesting placement, I guess. I'm not sure if I like this. Kind of on the fence with these lights, honestly. Not really sure if I like this. Well, a mint can help too. Maybe. It's not a bad idea. Trying to think what else I should do back here. I think I'm gonna kind of hide like a little bit of a like a chair set here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. And then maybe here I can put another chair set. But this one will be facing this way. That way you can still get through, and then I'll put another one right here. That way, like, there's 3 different tables, but like they're all like safely tucked around. This really does give more of like a restaurant feel in some ways though, but that's okay. You know, if people want to sit down and relax, I am not gonna hate on them, you know? I could also, place a bench over here, maybe. There we go. Let's see what it looks like if I check out the outside from afar. It's meant to be. Oh my god. Why did I laugh? Oh wow. That was a bad placement here. Bad landing. This area here does need a light though. This is not gonna work. Let's go with another pillar mounted light. We're gonna go with the ones we use downstairs. That way we have some kind of lighting. Well, actually, May, to answer your question, I didn't figure out what was going on with the bot, but I was able to, like, for whatever reason, it just kind of corrected itself, so I'm just gonna assume it's fixed. Hopefully. Hopefully. Remember, if you see a fish flopping around, might be standing up to its people. Damn. That's deep. It's funny. I'm gonna get that foundation flooring we really like. Oh, that's right. I went with this wallpaper. Maybe I need to change the wallpaper, actually. Oh, I forgot I went with that. I guess this could be like this, huh? It doesn't really matter. Who cares? It's only the inside, so I can kind of do whatever I want. Yeah, just the inside. See, just add werewolves and change the game name to Night Rising. Oh my god. Really likes to land a few jokes, but couldn't breathe it in enough. Oh my god. Make it a DLC, I don't know. I don't know, like, it would be interesting, but I'm not really sure, like... I don't know, I just keep thinking about, like, what could they possibly do, like, in this next... Like, if they added, like, another patch, right? Like, if it was, like, a next patch, like, what kinds of things should they add? And I feel like the PvE raids was just, like, one of... I want to say, like, if not the most requested, one of the most requested things for the game. So, like, if they don't add that, it would be, like, really sad. But, I don't know. It's also a... Ooh, didn't mean to do that. It's also a tough ask, so I don't know. Who knows? They got us all guessing. Alright. Change out that wall. There we go. So this particular, actually I guess I could go with a different door, huh? Doesn't quite match very well though, that's the only thing. Let's see. I guess we'll go with a reddish, and then we'll put down our, servant coffins. Blocked by castle wall, what the hell? Yeah, I guess it doesn't fit like that, huh? Alright, well this is gonna be a shared quarters. We're just gonna do what we've done in previous builds. Because that's basically all this is gonna be up here, is just bedrooms, and then I think... Well, actually, I need... let me look at the floor plan real quick before I do anything stupid. I guess I could make a little kitchen area up here, and this could be better suited for a bedroom, potentially. Because I could fit at least 3 rooms here. Like, I could just, I could close that off. Oh, this would have to be here. I don't like doing that. And then this would have to be here. That's 3 bedrooms right there. So 2, 4, 6. This would have to be like a storage room. Let's remove this. Oh, me to do that. I heard a horse wanted more horsepower. I didn't mean to strap more horses to him. Oh my god. I would hope not. Alright, let's make like a kitchen area down here instead. I changed my mind. We're doing kitchen area here, and then over here we're gonna do something similar that we did in the restaurant. Why isn't this going away? There we go. That we did in the restaurant castle, where I had like a bunch of kind of like a prep room, if that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put down some tables. Let's get down some of these. So this table can go here. Unfortunately, I can't squeeze another table here, but I can put this here. Or I could, well, I guess I could squeeze it if I pre-plan for that, huh? So we'll have like a big counter kind of thing going on. And then we'll have our pillar mounted lights. We'll put maybe like a, well, let me see. Maybe we could go with something like consumable storage or something. In case anyone wants something other than alcohol, you know, give them some options. I think I'd probably fit like a vase or something here. I'm gonna try. Yeah. I don't like the lack of choices. Alright, we're choosing a different kind of vase. I'm gonna go with the... I think this one is good. There we go. And we'll choose something... I think this is cool. We'll go with this. And then on the walls, we'll choose a different colored wall ornament. We're gonna go with something a little less fancy. I mean, I have white downstairs. I could go with white again. Or I could go with some other hideous color. Well, the green is not hideous, actually. But it also doesn't really stand out against the wall. I guess we're going with this for now. Ooh. There we go. I'm gonna have to change this though. It doesn't look that great. Hello, Super Cholo! Welcome to the chat, how you doing? Please teach me your powers. Teach me your power. I'm not hideous, I'm fabulous? Oh my god. Well, I don't think I can teach you my powers. I'm sorry, Super Cholo. It's not that easy. You kind of have to die first, and that's not, like, fun, okay? I tell you. Not the most fun thing. I mean, when you're undead, you get privileges, alright? Happens. If you manage to have an afterlife, survive, and all that stuff, but... It's a little complicated. It's a little bit. I think I'd rather have this over here. And I think I'm gonna put a clock in here, actually, so we don't lose track of time. Going with that one. And then, of course, on the tables, we can choose different things to worry about. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I don't have a carpet in here. Does it really need a carpet? I don't know. Maybe. Alright, here we go. Let's get another, let's get this kitchen going. I think I'll do what I did in the other castle with the restaurant for the ovens. And I think I'll add in a similar thing. Oh, here we go. I was looking for the fireplace. I'm like, where's the fireplace? Yeah, so we can put a fireplace like right here. So when you enter through here, well, I don't know. It looks like a regular fireplace. I could just do something like this. Or like this, maybe. Yeah, I mean, when you go up the stairs, you would know, but let's get some cutting boards and stuff all set up here. And we gotta get some. I think I will put a wall here. I wasn't gonna do this before, but kind of changed my mind. There we go. Oh yeah, let me give you a quick shout out, by the way, Super Xolo, before I forget. Oh my god, had caps lock on. There you go. What else we got here? I'm just chilling. We're vibing. I could also put down maybe some more wall ornaments, like these hanging flowers, let them dry over here or something. That might be good. And then we'll get a... I almost want to go back to that other castle and just remind myself what I did for that room. Because it's been so long since I've actually made like a kitchen in a castle. We gotta make sure we got those seasonings. So we're gonna put this down over here. Actually, there we go. Put that there. Put that there. And then, you know what? I think I am gonna put... I might put another wall over here, actually. I wasn't gonna do that, but... never mind. Never mind. I'll let it slide. I don't know what else I want to do here, to be honest. The more I look at this. I'll come back to this room. I'm stumped. I'm kind of stumped here. We'll work on the bedrooms instead. For now. You know, whenever you're not sure about like the layout of something, it doesn't hurt to come back to it later. So, that's exactly what we're doing. Alright, so we have different walls here. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. Now I'm starting to yawn. We're cooked if I fall asleep, man. Hello, Carrot Yum. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's see what else we got here. Let's get these coffins down. I think that's what I want to do. How am I? I'm doing alright. I'm doing well, just chilling. That's good. Yeah, I'm just chilling too. I'm over here just building a castle. Decorating a castle. As I oftentimes am, that is. I don't know why, I just feel like super tired all of a sudden. Hell yeah, decorate that castle? Yep. What time is it for me? It's like 8:30. It's pretty late. It's not that late actually. It's pretty early in the night for me, but it's been a long day. I've been up since like 6 a.m. So it's kind of low-key killing me. Yeah. Let's get some paintings in here. We'll go with the gold trim. Put another one over here. And one more over here. Get some curtains down. That's fair. It's like 3:35 p.m. here. Damn. Damn. It's like a totally different time zone. It's quite the difference. You know, I'm over here thinking, man, you know, I'm getting tired. Maybe, you know, maybe it's just me. And then I look and I'm like, what? Oh, you're in Australia? That makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of Aussie peeps awake at this time. It kind of makes sense, I guess. You live in the future. You're not wrong. You know, I always joke and say that people, you know, living in earlier time zones are in the future, so it's actually, it makes sense. It checks out, I think. Yeah, I think it checks out. What I need to figure out now, though, is what I want to do with this, with these walls. Do I want to put more paintings, or do I want to do something else? I think I want to put more paintings. We'll do that, and then we'll put more of these wall ornaments. Boom. And then the last thing I'm going to add is like a little table or something. I think a little mini carpet and a table would do nicely here. Just have like a nice little look to it. We'll start with the carpet. Or the little rug. I wish we had more rugs that were small like this one. But this is the best we got right now. Alright, let's see. We'll go with the red. Then we'll put down a little corner table or something. Or actually, maybe not a corner table. I think I'll put it like a little storage. We'll go with a secretary. Go with this one. This one matches the colors more. And then I think I am gonna put like a vase. Yeah, we'll do that with all of them. We'll put a vase on all of them. There we go. Oh, I put it inside. I didn't do that. This one is a little too far over. Yeah, painting looks swag. Yeah. You know, when in doubt, just add a painting, I guess. It doesn't hurt. Or at least I tell myself that. Kind of want to just add something simple. We're gonna go with that. There we go. And of course we gotta get our... I mean, I still kind of low-key want to add a small table here, but I feel like it's just too much and it's not necessary, so we'll leave it alone. I don't want to over-clutter the room. Let's get that storage container in there. There we go. And then get our carpet down. Boom. Finished. Alright, so the bedroom area looks good. I think I am gonna add in... kind of want paintings in the hallway, to be honest. Let's add these. Add some like Castlevania themed ones. Keep it looking nice. I guess I'd have to like do something cool in this hallway maybe. That should be enough. I guess I'll add that in too, fuck it. We got one more. Done. All the paintings, because why not? And then of course the flooring. I'm gonna need a hallway carpet. Hello, Akron the Devourer, Eater of Worlds, Destroyer of the Universe. Welcome to the chat, how you doing? Gotta give the intro every time. I think I'm just gonna go with a singular hallway carpet and not worry about pathways to the rooms. Just leave it alone. Actually, it might even make more sense to just cut off the edges. There we go, like that. Oh, it's not even. Damn. Ah, what a mess. Yeah, if I do that, I have to commit to that plan, otherwise it just looks weird. There we go. Perfect hallway carpet. Let's add in a small table in the corner here. We'll put like a red one. And we'll put like that there, just to have it there. Cool. And then we'll put a vampire lockbox over here in case anyone needs that. We'll just put it right over here. I mean, I guess I could put like a couple next to each other, huh? I'm not sure if that's the play, but we'll do it anyway. We'll put one here. Put a couple in the hallway. We are gonna need some lighting things here. So I could put down... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch, Akron. Appreciate it. A big stretch. Oh my god. Damn. That's crazy. That was one hell of a stretch. Keep it simple with the lights here. Oh, that's right, the outside. Gotta get that wallpaper looking right. There we go. We'll mess with this kitchen later when I have more energy for that. I could add, well technically I could add another one of these prep rooms over here, but I think maybe a bathroom would make more sense. Maybe add like a little kitchen bathroom or something. In case someone, taste tests something and it's like gross or something, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I guess that's our, toilet. I'm kidding. We're going with a different one. We'll go with the white one. Close enough. Get the trash bin looking good. Get the sink out. Here we go. Little wash stand. And the... trying to think what else we need. Back beyond Dusty and Rusty? Damn. Dusty and Rusty? Let's get a large long mirror here. Looking good. We have our trash bin here. I guess I could put down I don't know if I want to do that actually. Let's put down a full-length mirror. We'll go with this one. And then we'll change this bathroom to be different wallpaper so it doesn't, you know, clash, I guess. I guess the flooring is fine, but I kind of don't like it. So we're gonna go with something else. I like the drains in the prison flooring, so we're gonna use that. Just in case the toilet floods or something, you know? You know, you can never be too careful. Let's also get some paintings. What's so funny, Akron? Because I'm worried about toilet flooding? I mean... it's possible, I guess. I guess I could add a single window up here just to air out this place if I needed to. But, might be a little overkill. Let's go with some wall ornaments. We'll leave that alone. And let's add a vase. I like to add vases in the bathrooms. I feel like it just looks nice. I don't know. Plants are all fake anyway, who cares? Alright, and now we gotta get a door. Maybe I should use a different door. We'll go with that one. There we go. Why do vampires need a toilet? I don't know. Maybe they need to shit or something. I'm not sure. They gotta wash their hands. That's why. Yeah, they gotta wash their hands. That's definitely the reason. We'll come back to that room later. I don't feel like working on that anymore. Let's go this way. We'll start with the bedroom. So this is one of the, actually let me count the bedrooms. We have 2 bedrooms, 2 large bedrooms down there. I have a hallway squiggly thing here. What is this? One really large bedroom here. With a really elaborate balcony. Okay. This is fine. Can work with this. And then on the 3rd floor we have one large bedroom with a small tiny balcony over here. And we have a really big bedroom with a tiny balcony over here. There's possibly like its own bathroom area or something. Maybe like a makeup room or something, powder room. We'll figure that out as time goes on.
You've entrusted me with these souls. I shall guide them to
That scared the
underworld.
shit out of me. Hello, Audie Hollow. Thank you so much for the raid over on the Twitch side. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. That was really nice of you. How was your stream? Welcome, Raiders. Thank you, Akron. Hope you're doing well. You're doing good? Okay. Alright. You love V-Rising? Me too. I love this game. I'm currently in the process of building like a... Actually, you know, I'll give a quick tour since we got pretty far into this build already. Come on, let me take off. I trapped myself on the corner there. I guess I'll introduce myself first. So, for those of you who don't know, my name is Xolo Q. I'm a Xolo Eats Quaintly, Reaper, and Guide to the Underworld. I stream 3 times a week on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. You can find me a bunch of different social media and all that good stuff. I play mostly survival games, base building games, and rhythm games for the most part. So, I just happen to be playing V-Rising right now. It's the game I'm most known for playing on stream, and you know, I also make tutorial content on the game, so if you're new to V-Rising, feel free to check that out. Let's see. It was Scuff. We were trying to figure out crossplay for Baldur's Gate. Oh, I've never played Baldur's Gate. Actually, now you mention it. Alright, so here's the castle so far. So this is our Romantic Getaway castle. This is our little entrance here. I gotta add some lighting. I haven't gotten to it yet. Kind of all over the place. This is the reception area. So this would be like where you have your dancing, your parties. You know, you would have the couple here with the family on either side at the table. You have your wedding guests over here. And they'll be basically kind of dancing the night away. We have our little bar. So super cool. We also have like 3 different venues. So the first venue area looks like this. Pretty chill. Okay, it's not that chill, but it's nice. We also have another one on the second floor here. So this is our second venue area. A little bit of a different style. And then we have a third one on the rooftop here. This one's outdoors. It's stunning. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I played it a few times but never finished. Oh, I see. Host had a free trial version of the game and it ended earlier than intended. Oh, I see. You want to get married there? That's great. Well, the good news, Audie, is that when I finish castles, I upload them to my Ko-Fi for free, so you can like eventually download this when it's done. So yeah, keep an eye out for that, I guess. So if you do want to get married there, you definitely can. But yeah, this is our, you know, 3rd floor outdoor wedding area. And then over here, I have just kind of like the prep area. So like if people want to, you know, use the bathroom real quick, they can go over here, freshen up or whatever it is that they want to do. And you know, when I look at this now, I realize maybe I should have added some more things to this area. It just kind of occurred to me. I forgot that we have little makeup areas. Maybe I'll do something about that. Maybe I'll add something like that here. But yeah, we have our little dressing area so you can get changed. You're part of the entourage, or if you're just late to the party and trying to get changed, we have like 4 changing rooms. They're a little different. These are the same and these are the same, but they're different from each other as sets. And then of course this bathroom is exactly like the other one. Yeah, like a powder room. Yeah, that's something that I might have to go back and add here or kind of adjust, is to make a powder room, or I might I don't know, I gotta think about it. I'll think about it. And then, of course, the area that I'm working on right now is this part over here. So this is like a servant's quarters kind of thing. but it's also like, okay, so here's like the wine cellar essentially, and there's like a break room over here. So I have to finish decorating the outside here. I usually add some more stuff on the edges, but you know, it's still a work in progress, lots of work to do. And then if I want to go to the second floor, that's where the kitchen area is. I haven't finished this yet. I'm just kind of getting, you know, started, but this is like one of the preparation rooms, so you can get all your drinks and your food together, ready to go before you head out. Here's the bathroom in case you gotta wash your hands, you know. This is gonna be an oven. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And then of course this is like where the servants' quarters are, so the people who work here at this castle, they can rest here and have a good old time, I guess. And then well, maybe not have a good old time, they're working, but you know what I mean. And then right now, when you raided, I was working on the this other room, or this other area here of this castle, just kind of walking around and reminding myself what's in this castle area. But these are going to be like the guest bedrooms, essentially, like the honeymoon suites. So yeah, lots of good stuff happening here. And I think one of the things I really like about this build is that I somehow managed to kind of retain the shape that I wanted for the ballroom area. So like, if you notice, this area is shaped like a heart, you know, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, it's a Romantic Getaway castle. I'm trying to finish this up before Valentine's Day, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I still have a lot of work to do on this castle. It's gonna take me some time. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it all on stream or if I'll have to finish it off stream and then just like, you know, figure that out. So it's so cute. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I figured I'd give a quick tour because I didn't think you've seen it, so. Let me give, well actually we already did that. I was gonna say let me give you a shout out, but I think Akron already did, so we're good. Oh, I remember who you are now. I had to look at your profile pic because I was like, man, that name looks really familiar. I'm pretty sure I rated this person like last week or something. And now I remember, yeah. Okay, I remember now. I'm sorry, I'm like bad with names. I'm really bad with names, but it's clicking. It came back to me, I understand. But yeah, I'm actually wrapping up stream in a few minutes now, but yeah. We got a lot of progress done, just not as much as I would have liked, if that makes sense. And I only say that because I feel like my brain was just kind of on slow-mo today. I don't know. But, who knows? But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna attempt to get this castle finished by next week in time for Valentine's Day, so we will see. We will see how that goes. Well, I'm glad I got to see a lurk next time. No problem. Thank you so much for that raid. And you know, if you need to do some after stream care, go do that. Of course, you know, I don't want to hold you up if you're literally dying or something. You know, that would be really bad. Before I wrap up the stream, though, I do want to do some stream streaks. So You Read Your Curse has reached a 3-stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. Taking a sleeping pill and knocking out. Alright, have a good night, Audie. Thank you so much again. Alright, Isekai Dude has reached a 15-stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. Mage Flame has reached a 15-stream streak. Please give them a round of applause. And that was it for today. So yeah, lots of stream streaks, a lot of good stuff. Thank you for that headpat, Audie. It's really nice of you. Very kind. But yeah, I don't know. It was a good stream. We got a lot of like little details like kind of worked out, which is good. I think next time I might just start in the bedrooms, depending on how I feel, and then just kind of work my way around that. But we will see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, well, before I go, I want to quickly do my exit announcements for the week, because it is that time of stream. If you're over on the Twitch side and you happen to have Amazon Prime, please feel free to use your free monthly Prime sub over on the oh my god, I almost said YouTube channel. Over on the Twitch channel, or over on the channel. It really helps a lot, okay? Helps a ton. If you are over on the Kick side and you would like to subscribe, feel free to do so. You get, you know, really similar rewards to Twitch, where you get channel badges and you also get exclusive emotes and things like that. So if you're interested in that, go ahead to feel free to sub on Twitch and Kick. If you are over on the YouTube side and you're thinking about becoming a member, just know that when you become a member, you get early access to new videos, unless the video is has an embargo on it or it's time sensitive. That's like the asterisk I'll add to that. But yeah, we have that going on. So if you are interested in that, feel free. I also have a members only playlist of me playing various games, various demos for games. So if you're interested in kind of like a Let's Play content kind of thing, you might want to go check that out. I also have a V Rising Brutal run on there. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check that out as well. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's everything. Oh, wait, hold on. There is one other thing. I mentioned this on stream yesterday, I think, but I am currently also getting a new live 2D model worked on. That was something that was kind of like inquired about, or something that I kind of added in as a question to a survey I put out earlier this year, or late last year, I think it was. And yeah, that is well underway now, so the progress is being made on that model. If you'd like to see some sneak peek pictures of that, you can go see that over on the YouTube side if you are a member, that is. So members get early, you know, sneak peeks and teasers on that. So if you're interested in some of the behind the scenes stuff, feel free to go check that out. I am working on a guide for castle entrances that should be done. Should be posted by tomorrow. I was gonna post it today, but I just didn't have enough time with everything I was trying to do all at once. So I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna post it tomorrow for members, and then on Saturday it'll release for everyone else. So keep an eye out for that over on Saturday if you're not a member. But if you're a member, you should have access to that tomorrow sometime in the middle of the day. So keep an eye out for that. Let me make sure I didn't miss any other things. I think we are... Oh! Thank you. Oh wait, hold on. I already said thank you for that. We're good. I think we are good. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, Xolo out.